On va continuer avec Andrew Mayera, Can West.
Good morning, Mr. Harper. As you know, the West Coast is the gateway to Asia. So I think a lot of people here would be interested to know your thoughts on how Canada is going to manage its relations with China, especially in the face of the weakening of the U.S. economy. I believe in a recent interview with the Chinese language daily, you'd said you'd be open to visiting China for the first time. If the Conservatives are re-elected, can we expect a warming of relations with China?
We will continue the approach that we continue with China and with all countries, and that is that we obviously encourage the growth of mutually beneficial economic relations under our government, notwithstanding all the complaining about the Chinese relationship in certain quarters. We have seen a continued increase in Chinese trade with Canada, and not just in imports, but also our exports to China, and we've seen increases in investment both ways. So, while not obviously, while wanting to ensure that, we protect Canadian consumers and we uphold our international standards of investment within that framework with China and with all countries, we want to see healthy and productive economic relations. That does not prevent us from expressing concerns we have about human rights abuses, particularly when there are rights abuses of Canadian citizens. It certainly will not stop me from meeting the Dalai Lama, who I consider not just a Nobel Peace Prize winner, but a great spiritual leader. And look, I think in the end, we're a sovereign country. I appreciate, and I've had good, respectful, frank meetings with President Hu of China. We obviously don't agree on everything, but he understands that, and I think everybody understands that Canada's a sovereign country, and whether it's dealing with the United States or dealing with China, the fact that a country's a lot bigger doesn't stop us from standing up for our interests and values.
Okay, we'll continue with Howard Markson, A News.
He understands that, and I think everybody understands that Canada's a sovereign country, and whether it's dealing with the United States or dealing with China, I think everybody understands that Canada's a sovereign country, and whether it's